did you
Yes.
think about safety in those days that you were making the choices that maybe looked pretty good on the outside with a little teenage rebellion thrown in?
Certainly, there was the element of external perceptions versus what's going on inside. I do think some of that, for sure, from just the upbringing and the cultural, in terms of growing up in a Korean immigrant household, being mindful of community and sort of the external image and what looks good on paper or what looks good externally, and those pressures that I think parents in that community may put on their or have expectations. So I think some of it safety wise was coming from that. And some of it was really a pure practical level. For me, growing up in a household where I knew my mom's story, I knew that she was amazing at science, my worst subject, but it was her best. She wanted to be a physicist, right? And she said she wanted to be a physicist or she wanted to be a stage director. And I think she told me the story of back in the day in Korea. She immigrated here to the US in the 70s, that she was told that, no, you can't go into those professions, right? And she ended up going into nursing and she told me, I still remember her telling me she loved James Dean and James Dean movies and dreaming about coming to the US, right? So I think she came here to further opportunities and further her education. And I think in that era, the way many people were able to immigrate to the US was through it's like going into nursing, just the way
Mhm.
some of the immigration laws were set up in that day, right? So for her, she became a nurse. And, there was a joke in my family. My sister and I think many different diverse types of nurses, right? But we certainly didn't think that my mom fit the profile of somebody who
Uh,
like, I love nursing. I wanted to was good at it.
so she had to
And
betray her passions too, just maybe for some different reasons.